Alright guys, we're back. I had to wait for Jeff to turn off that copyright because we were kind of rocking out in here. So we've kind of done a mock-up of the lights. First we played with the lights and they're extremely bright and we really like that. I blinded Jeff for like 2.2 minutes.
Yeah.
He was seeing stars and spots. So far it seems we only have one complaint about the bumpers. Everything is great quality. Everything's been cut to precision except for one aspect right now. And we'll get to that in just a moment. So as you can see, we got one of the fog lights just kind of like mounted for mock-up. So what we realized is that the light will actually mount upside down because it's supposed to hang. So if we have enough time, if we care enough, we might just take the housing off of the rebelled lights and flip that around so it faces the right way up. You would think that they would kind of think through this so that their logo, the name of their company, is right side up. But minor thing. So the one complaint that Jeff and I have is that everything's been great. Everything's of great quality, precision cut. We went with the 30-inch light bar cutout, so you guys are seeing that right there. But if you look here, this plate was individual and it was cut, so you weld that onto the back of the bumper, but it is not quite long enough to mount the light bar, which makes no sense because as you can see, you got 3 inches on either side where they could have just really, you know, made this one particular piece longer. So Jeff and I were kind of tossing around ideas of what to do. So obviously one step you could do is just add on there, weld another piece on, and then you can mount it that way, or you just weld directly onto the plate itself, and that just kind of makes things a little bit more permanent. But you can still remove with the Allen key if you need to for whatever the reason may be, but those tabs will just still be there. So just one of those things, you know, as of right now, that's our only complaint about the bumpers. It's a little annoying. We're excited about how easy everything was going, and not that this is a huge obstacle by any means, but just one of those things where everything else has been precision. You would expect that would be there as well. So everything looks good. Super bright lights. If you were contemplating on, you know, what lights to get, you know, Jeff and I would just kind of have the same thought, like obviously Move and Rebuild are partnered up, so good quality, good fit, and so that's kind of what led us to going this route. So just wanted to give you guys an update for those of you who were, you know, maybe in the same predicament, or maybe yours are cut better, so you won't be in this predicament. But there you go. Another update was this, the platform, I don't know what to call this, for the mounting bracket. Thank you, Jeff, for the fog light. It was kind of tricky because they don't, the IKEA instructions isn't very clear. The part where they talk about headlights or show that picture, or I'm sorry, fog lights, they don't do a good job, so we kind of have to jump around from pages, but it fits in there quite well. And I think once this is painted and everything's just finalized and it's on the truck, it's gonna look amazing. So you guys stay tuned. Just wanted to give you an update. Like I said, so far we've been working on these for 2 days, and the only complaint or annoyance has been this plate that's supposed to mount the light bar. So
a few moments later.
Hold up, you know what I'm saying? So the light fits in there great. It looks good, but all right, cool. So
You should be able to kind of line up the edge of the light with where that plate ends.
gotcha.
Kind of make it look nice when it's all said and done.
All right, cool. Sounds good. Well, thank you. Got it.
all right guys, so this is how we're making this video. So obviously you're supposed to use these U-shaped tabs and not this piece that Jeff and I thought, which makes perfect sense to the common sense person. Move, you know, that was our bad. We will take ownership of that. However, Give us some freaking words with your instructions, IKEA. That would make a world of freaking difference. If you gave us some words, we would have known that. So we missed the step, but it's okay. You know, shout out to Thomas at Move Bumpers. I've talked to you a couple times. You've taken good care, and you know I'm still impressed with your customer service. So thank you guys. So now Jeff and I will mock this up. Jeff is breaking stuff. But yeah, we'll get these U-shaped brackets and figure it out and go from there. All right, guys, we moved the bumper from the welding table to some jack stands, just to kind of get a feel for how we wanted to do the light and how it's gonna kind of look like, kind of simulate what it would look like on the truck. So Jeff and we've talked through and played around with some ideas of what to do with the light bar. So you guys are just gonna have to stay tuned for that because I'm pretty stoked. It's gonna turn out great, but so far it looks really good. It's kind of weird looking at it on the welding table. So just to kind of see everything, you can see that fog light over there. Like, it all looks really good. It came together really well. Like I said, right now we just kind of mocked it up to see how everything would look and how we kind of wanted to mount the light bar and everything going forward.
Later.
We are back in the garage. Here we go with those accents again. Jeff has been grinding away. We were supposed to get together yesterday. It just did not happen, but that did not stop Jeff from getting his work on.
Making them goddamn.
Look at all this. Look at all that.
It's a lot of metal.
It's a lot of metal. All right. Just gonna teach you guys a little bit. Are you ready to see this bumper? Are you ready for it? It looks pretty sweet. All right. MOT, baby. Moment of truth. Bam! Here we go. All right, Jeff, you want to tell us about this bumper, what you did, what happened, what didn't happen, what's gonna happen?
Well, I ground down all the welds. So, I did all that, cleaned it all up, mixed some paint, put it on here, inside and out.
All right.
This is Sem Rust Shield. Can is down here, I can show it to you. It's good stuff. I would say it's comparable to Pour 15, which a lot of people know of. Way less expensive and better all around, if you ask me. This is direct to metal, no primer needed. You can use it straight out of the can. You can add a hardener gloss enhancer, gives it a semi-gloss finish instead of flat black. You can also get it in gloss and other colors. You can paint over the top of this if need be. You know, we can sand it down and use it as a primer. It has rust converters in it and things of that nature, so if you're going on top of rusty metal, you know, you can wire brush it, put it right on. Works pretty good that way. Slows rust down, stops it, prevents it. What else can I say about it? You can reduce it so that you can spray it with the urethane reducer. Otherwise it's pretty thick, pretty durable, pretty hard. It's good stuff.
All right, I got you.
So that's what I put on here. Got a little bit of dirt in it. This isn't the cleanest environment, and I didn't have the cleanest cups. I need to get new ones. But I figured this thing's going to be going through the brush, going deer hunting, things of that nature. I'll probably be tearing it up a bit. But that's the whole point. So, you get to install it today.
Heck yeah! I'm stoked.
Can't wait to lift it up.
I'm not stoked. Wow. I'm impressed. The way it fits against the fenders and the grill. Like I said, the way those fog lights are recessed in there, it just fits great. But the main attraction is definitely this 30-inch light bar. Like, that just grabs your attention. That says aggression. Like, oh my God, this thing is beautiful. It changes the whole look of the truck. All right, Jeff, seeing the finished product, what do you think?
Man, that's awesome. That looks so good. I can't wait to see it all lit up.
Yeah.
The headlights on this truck suck. It'd be nice to have some extra light. When you're out in the woods and we're hunting and chasing deer down, I don't even have to shoot them. I can just run them over.
Sweet. All right, Jeff, so you've gone through the process once. What, like, going into it, how did you think it was going to be compared to how it was?
It went better than anticipated.
Okay.
It fit really well. The pieces went together really nice. Like I said, the only issue I had was my own fault, the welder, running out of gas. Had that not happened, it would have cleaned up way easier once I had it all welded. But we got over that, no big deal. But it just looks good. So I'd definitely do it again. I'm gonna have to do it again. I gotta do yours, front and rears. But man, if they go together like this one did, no problem.
Sweet. Awesome. It looks beautiful, Jeff. Man, I don't know if this video is gonna do it any justice, but this is definitely, it just changes the whole look of the truck, the whole personality of the truck. Like, Jeff, I do think you need to do a chrome delete on that grill.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, so you see the old bumper here. Out with the old and in with the move. You like what I did there? In with the move. Oh man, this is awesome. So
Close up of the logo.
So if you guys are wondering, I've said it before, but this is it's a classic bumper, right, Jeff?
Yeah.
Classic bumper for a 94 to 01 Dodge Ram. Jeff did some upgrades, so he did the 2 light pods on each side. He upgraded to the 30-inch hole for the light bar, so 30-inch light bar there, and the light bar is rebelled, and it's a combination of spot and flood. The outside fog lights here are flood, and then the inside one is spot. And Jeff also did the upgrade where he moved the move logo at the bottom, because I believe it comes right there just as the factory option. So Jeff did an upgrade and moved that down there. It's dope. I don't even have words for it. Like, everything looks great. So going forward, when we do my bumpers, we kind of know what we're getting ourselves into. I don't anticipate that from bumper to bumper it should be that different. You know, mine's just a little smaller profile. I plan on running bigger wheels and tires, so we'll see. So that's the reason why I went with the precision over the rest of the bumpers. But yeah, you guys, you see it. Jeff at JB Customs, he comes through. It's looking great. We were way too eager, and we just had to have everything wired up to see what it looks like. And this thing, these rebel lights, they light up the world. Like, I don't know if you can see the way it's shining light in there on the garage and on Jeff, but these lights are blinding. I'm kind of seeing stars and dots a little bit. So we just kind of wired them up right now to get them done, to see what it looked like. And oh my God, if you were on the fence, if you were debating a move bumper and rebel lights, do it. Freaking awesome.